Goodness gracious, folks. There is the first lightning bug of the year. So folks, normally this time of the evening, we would be seeing some lightning bugs. I finally saw one yesterday evening and I got a video of it, and it's attached to this video so you could see it, so you'd know what we was talking about. Some people refer to them as fireflies and things. She looked standing right yonder. Getting ready to cross the road. Right here at Deep River Farm. You never know what you're gonna see here on the farm. It spotted me. I can't tell. It's awful early for it to be any horns coming up, but you never know. Went back in the woods down there. Let's get back to what we was talking about, and that is the lack of lightning bugs. Normally right here on the edge of the woods, under the tree limbs, would be an excellent place. Now I just spotted one, but normally you would see them by the hundreds at night like this. And you can see there come one up out of the grass. But when I was a kid, we'd catch them by the jarfuls. You see that? I don't know where it went, but it was here. Not sure. And I'll tell you something else, folks, that I've noticed that we're not seeing. And it didn't dawn on me till just a little bit ago. Normally, we got a lot of bats that run around in the nightlight catching the mosquitoes and things. And you know, I told you just a minute ago that I haven't been seeing the mosquitoes and things in the garden. And then I got to thinking, and I said, you know, I've not even seen that couple of bats that normally hang around and feed on the mosquitoes at night off of the nightlight and so forth. But, you know, there's just nothing. There's been a lot of casualties. I'll just call them that, whether it's birds. And I think the decline of the bird population is due to the decline of the insects and not as much food. And I don't know if they've moved off somewhere or if they've perished from starving, but I've not found any birds nowhere. So they can't say that it's that sickness that they claimed was running around. You still got to be real careful on how you talk. They'll try to ban you and cut you short and not send you videos out for telling the truth. But, you know, I'm just not seeing the birds. And I'll tell you something else too, folks, that I'm not seeing, which earlier in the year after we had the hurricane, if you remember the video about about all the seagulls that was pushed in from Hurricane Helene. Now, those gulls are gone. But what I do want to tell you is I am not seeing the ducks. We generally have a lot of mallards and wood ducks and things here on the river, and we're just not seeing those either. Just not here. And you know, that's getting to be concerning when you're not seeing your bees, you're not seeing hummingbirds, you're not seeing the mosquitoes. You know, and it don't bother me about not seeing the mosquitoes, because, you know, this time of the year, they'd try to carry you off. You couldn't even fish at night. But, you know, we're here on the river. It kind of backs up right here. Got a wide area here, but, you know, we're just not seeing what we should be seeing here. And, you know, normally you'd be seeing bugs and things flying around the water. No, Very few. Is that coming from all of the overhead spraying that they're doing so much of? And I mean, you can see a piece right there. You can see where there's one coming across now. Out yonder. See if I can find him. There he comes. There he comes. And then you got this one, you know, you can see where that one came through, about dissipated, but I mean, you can see where they've cut through here. And you got that one coming across now right there. But anyway, I know too that we're not seeing the fish jump on top of the water like we normally been seeing. Normally here by the water's edge, you could look up against the sky and see all the gnats and bugs and mosquitoes and all that stuff flying, but nope, don't have it. And then I got to thinking we ain't got any bats flying around like we normally have. So folks, this is taking something we should be getting really fired up about this, because this can destroy the ecosystem, which will destroy the food chain. And without bees, folks, we're done for. And this is just some things that I've noticed myself that we're not seeing. And that is, you know, fireflies, lightning bugs, whatever you want to call them, mosquitoes, bats, not as many birds, and things like that. You know, come to think of it, I've been walking around through the woods and everything. I've not seen any spider webs. Just ain't running into them. Where they at? So folks, this is some stuff that we need to be very concerned about this. And it's just something's going on here. And we need to really need to start hammering on the Congress and the senators about this. And people's going to think you crazy. A lot of them do. But they're wanting to do all this modification to make you think and to try to convince people that the CC, you know what that stands for, is a real thing. And it's not. It's them doing the modification. And when you're able to modify it and create things and make it worse than what it should be, and then blaming it on the CC to make people think that it's a real thing, I think it's a bunch of hogwash. And I think it's because they're wanting to get control, force people into 15-minute cities. You can look that up on Agenda 2030 from the Whiskey Echo Foxtrot group that meet in Davos. You know who I'm talking about. That Schwab fella, Klaus Schwab. They're all in on it. Try to get people to get control of everything. And if they can control the food, they can control the people. Food and the water and the health care and the money, they can control the people. So folks, I appreciate you joining me here. I'm going to close the chickens up so we don't get no varmints in here. And I hope everybody has a blessed day.